Distinguished guests, respected professors, members of the administration, proud guardians, and especially our dear freshers, today we are delighted to have you with us.
We are honored to have among us Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, Registrar Dr. Brother Subal Lawrence Rosario, CSC, Deputy Registrar Father Oshim Titanumas Gonzalez, CSC, and the Dean of Faculty Professor Dr. Alok Kumar Chakraborty.
And of course, we are privileged to welcome our chief guest, a renowned Bangladeshi writer, academic, and translator, Professor Dr. Khaliquzzaman Ilyas. To start this momentous occasion, let us begin this event with the hoisting of our national and university flags and with the national anthem. Therefore, we kindly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, and our chief guest, Professor Dr. Khaliquzzaman Ilyas, to proceed with this honor. We respectfully request everyone to rise for the national anthem. Thank you.
আমার সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ তোমার বাতাস আমার প্রাণে ও মায় আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি ও মা ফাগুনে তোর আমের বনে ঘ্রাণে পাগল করে আমি কি দেখেছি মধুর হাসি সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি কি শোভা কি ছায়া গো কি স্নেহ কি মায়া গো কি আঁচল বিছায়েছো পথের মূলে নদীর কূলে কূলে মা তোর মুখের বাণী আমার কানে লাগে সুধার মতো মরি হায় হায় রে মা তোর মুখের বাণী আমার কানে লাগে সুধার মতো মা তোর বদল খানি মলিন হলে আমি নয় ও মা আমি নয় জলে ভাসি সোনার বাংলা
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Now, it is our honor to invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Khalikuzuman Ilyas, and the other distinguished guests. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, Registrar Dr. Brother Subal Lawrence Rosario, CSC, Deputy Registrar Father Oshim Tutanvils Gonzalez, CSC, to the stage and welcome them with flowers. A simple yet sincere expression of our respect, gratitude, and joy at their presence among us today.
A university is a place where knowledge meets creativity and discipline walks hand in hand with joy. As the poet Rumi beautifully said, where there is movement, there is life. Thus, we'd like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our freshers with a dance performance by our students. Thank you for your patience.
চারপাশে
What a vibrant performance. Thank you so much. We now have the distinct honor of inviting our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, to deliver his address. Father, we humbly invite you to the stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Our chief guest, Professor Halikuzaman Elias, our registrar, Brother Shubal Rosario, the deputy registrar, Father Ashim Gonzalez, members of the Notre Dame University faculty and staff, honored guardians, and especially you, new students, welcome to our company. Today, you begin your journey as undergraduates, and for that, I welcome you to this place and to this community of learning. First, let me salute you, you new students, for having reached this point of departure. You've made it here safely, and we are delighted to have you among us. But this is not a time to relax, maybe just for one more day. For you have challenges ahead of you, which may test your patience, but you will emerge stronger for the effort. As a university student, you will be required to adapt yourselves to an institution that is different from your college experience. For you are now young adults at the threshold of wondrous possibilities. As a university student, you're invited to go beyond what is demanded in your courses, to explore ideas, to ask questions that may not appear in the textbook and may not be on the quiz and may not have answers. Your teachers are here to provide you with instruction and encouragement, and your classmates will be comrades on the adventure. Class meetings and lab sessions will give you a solid foundation, a necessary immersion in the ways of thinking, techniques for examining, and tools for accomplishing what you seek to know and to achieve. But you will not be fully satisfied just with what these courses require. You are here to probe and to discover, which will include extracurricular activities like clubs and sports and service programs. Along the way, you may hear teachers mention a vision of education that is known as Bloom's taxonomy. This is a way of describing the process of learning as steps that lead from where you begin to where you hope to end up as students. There are 6 layers, 6 steps in total, and I will not bore you with them now. Let me just take a shortcut, emphasizing only the first one, skipping the middle 4 and going to the last one. The first and most fundamental element in a student's task of learning is to remember. You must, as you know, absorb a substantial body of information to become educated. You have to master theories, facts, methods that belong to your discipline. You have to be able to talk about what you are studying with confidence. You have to talk as a person becoming a professional in your field. In law, computer science, economics, English, business, or microbiology. But for the purpose of remembering, it goes further, building on that accumulation of knowledge that you acquire by paying close attention in class, by reading carefully, by practicing recall. All of these habits you already developed in college. That's how you got your high marks on the HSC, which is your latest accomplishment. The final stage of this 6-stage vision of learning is one you reach when you climb the mountain from sea level to the summit, and that is creativity. The greatest reward of learning does not come with exposure to knowledge, but with putting it to use. It seeks to discover what is unknown, to bring forth something that has not been seen before, or at least not by you seen before, something that you compose or develop by applying imagination, ingenuity, and energy to a problem that you seek to solve. Of course, when we think along these lines, our thoughts may leap a little too quickly toward great and dramatic examples. Great scientists, great artists, great thinkers might come to mind, men and women whom we honor for their extraordinary accomplishments. Such people who have traveled this same road from remembering to creativity have sometimes gained lasting recognition, perhaps won a Nobel Prize, written a bestseller, or perhaps had a street named after them, or a university building. But this leap to such great heights is likely to confuse the issue rather than to clarify my point. We must not think of creating simply in terms of famous discoveries or sensational marketing. Of course, winning international acclaim for a work of genius is wonderful. To invent a new tool, to find a cure for a deadly disease, to write an original book that inspires and makes a difference, to guide a business to a corporate success, to compose a legal code that advances justice and peace, to analyze economic structures, to reduce poverty. All of these are results of creativity, and those who have done such things began their journey where you are beginning yours, learning the fundamentals. But the point, the ultimate purpose of learning, moving from remembering to creativity, is not to become rich and famous, although a few exceptions do happen. Some find their way into the ranks of the VVIPs as millionaires, as full professors in universities, or as high officials. But this is not necessarily the kind of creativity that matters most. Let me illustrate what I mean by referring to a passage I came across in a book I was reading recently. It's a novel by an American author called In Your Own Backyard. In this scene, a young woman is speaking to a young man. They are talking about their possible future together, and she is responding to his restlessness, his uncertainty about the future. She says to him, "There's a plan in your life which you cannot foretell because you can't see the whole of it. So you must have faith." That faith is very close to creativity because it stands at the heart of what we trust when we begin our road of learning. Our striving for creativity starts because we do not know everything we need to know and we need to understand. We memorize and remember because we will integrate our experience as we grow to grasp what this girl calls the whole of it, for that is where we're going, and that is where faith leads us. The crowning achievement of education, the place where education really matters, is only directly reflected in public life, a successful career or a position of power and prestige. The real object of creativity, for most people at least, is the target that ultimately matters, not for something, but for someone. The crucial point of learning, in other words, does not consist finally in what you do, although that may be important. What matters most is who you are becoming. Whereas creativity refers to generating or making something new, the first priority, especially as a student, is to develop, train, and produce your own self. The years you spend here at NDUB are certainly designed to equip you with the knowledge and skills you need to be a professional in your field, to prepare you for the responsibilities of citizenship in a world that needs conscience and courage, and to provide the basis to make you continuous learners. But how you do this and why you do this are questions that cannot be ignored. As students, you have the opportunity at this crucial time in your life to explore interests and abilities, as well as to test your desires and aspirations. You are, as I said, at the start of an episode in your life's journey that will only last a few years. We at NDUB encourage you to enter this adventure, ready to take advantage of everything it offers you. You will learn much, I'm sure. You will make good friends, I trust. Some of you will probably have friends that will accompany you for the rest of your life. But you also have a chance to follow your own star, to grow in faith, and to discover more and more clearly who you seek to become. In this way, you will match the words in the mission statement of NDUB, which aims to help you along a path to achieve true knowledge and wisdom for life and living, so that you can develop your best self to serve society and contribute effectively to humanity. Welcome once again to all of you.
Hello. Thank you, dear Father, for your inspiring and guiding words. To help our freshers feel more at home and to give them a glimpse into the spirit, values, and everyday life of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, we will now view a video presentation prepared by our Public Relations Office.
ঢাকার প্রাণকেন্দ্র মতিঝিল, যেখানে পরস্পরের সঙ্গে মিশেছে ঐতিহ্যের শিকড় আর আধুনিকতার শাখা প্রশাখা, সেখানে সগৌরবে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে জ্ঞান, মূল্যবোধ ও উৎকর্ষতার আলোকবর্তিকা নটর ডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ। প্রতিষ্ঠার পর থেকেই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়টি হয়ে উঠেছে মানসম্মত শিক্ষার প্রতীক, যা হলিক্রস সোমনাথ সংঘের নীতি ও ভবিষ্যৎ নেতৃত্ব গড়ে তোলার প্রতি অঙ্গীকারবদ্ধ। 1853 খ্রিস্টাব্দ থেকে হলিক্রস মিশনারিগণ এদেশে মানসম্মত শিক্ষা ও সমাজের কল্যাণে নিরলসভাবে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন। তাদের প্রচেষ্টায় বাংলাদেশে গড়ে উঠেছে বহু নামকরা শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান, যেখানে পড়াশোনা করে উপকৃত হয়েছে প্রজন্মের পর প্রজন্ম। শিক্ষার সেই ধারা উচ্চতর পর্যায়ে নিয়ে যাওয়ার লক্ষ্যে 2013 খ্রিস্টাব্দে প্রতিষ্ঠিত হয় নটর ডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ। এটি হলিক্রস ফাদারদের উদ্যোগে প্রতিষ্ঠিত এদেশের প্রথম বেসরকারি ক্যাথলিক বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, যা সকলের কাছে এনডিইউবি নামে পরিচিত। এনডিইউবি এমন এক এলাকায় অবস্থিত যেখান থেকে যাতায়াত করা অত্যন্ত সহজসাধ্য। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় ক্যাম্পাস মতিঝিল মেট্রো রেল স্টেশন থেকে মাত্র 5 মিনিট এবং কমলাপুর রেলওয়ে স্টেশন থেকে 10 মিনিট হাঁটার দূরত্বে অবস্থিত। পাশাপাশি অন্যান্য যানবাহন ব্যবহার করে শিক্ষার্থীরা ঢাকা শহর কিংবা ঢাকার আশেপাশের বিভিন্ন জেলা থেকে খুব সহজেই এখানে পৌঁছতে পারে। এনডিইউবির প্রশাসন দক্ষতা ও নিষ্ঠার এক অনন্য দৃষ্টান্ত। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের প্রতিদিনের কার্যক্রম নির্বিঘ্নে সম্পাদন করার জন্য তারা পরিশ্রম করে যাচ্ছেন নিরলসভাবে। শিক্ষার্থীদের তথ্য সংরক্ষণ থেকে শুরু করে পাঠদান সেবার সমন্বয় সব ক্ষেত্রেই তারা দায়িত্ব পালন করেন। দক্ষতা ও স্বচ্ছতার এই মনোভাব বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়কে একাডেমিক ও প্রশাসনিক উৎকর্ষের ক্ষেত্রে সর্বোচ্চ মান বজায় রাখতে সহায়তা করছে। শিক্ষা জীবনের অন্যতম গুরুত্বপূর্ণ অংশ হলো পরীক্ষা, আর এই পরীক্ষা সংক্রান্ত ব্যবস্থাপনায় এনডিইউবি সর্বোচ্চ গুরুত্ব দেয়, যাতে ন্যায্যতা ও স্বচ্ছতা বজায় থাকে। প্রশ্নপত্র প্রণয়ন থেকে শুরু করে পরীক্ষা পরিচালনা ও ফল প্রকাশ পর্যন্ত প্রতিটি ধাপেই বজায় রাখা হয় কঠোর নিয়মনীতি ও গোপনীয়তা। ফলে শিক্ষার মান ও বিশ্বাসযোগ্যতা অটুট থাকে। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের রক্ষণাবেক্ষণ ব্যবস্থা অত্যন্ত যত্নের সঙ্গে পরিচালিত হয়। শ্রেণীকক্ষ থেকে শুরু করে ক্যাম্পাসের প্রতিটি পরিসর পরিষ্কার পরিচ্ছন্ন এবং শিক্ষার উপযোগী রাখতে এখানকার কর্মীগণ অত্যন্ত দক্ষতার সঙ্গে কাজ করে যাচ্ছেন। শিক্ষার্থীদের মানসিক ও আবেগীয় সুস্থতাকে বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় সর্বোচ্চ গুরুত্ব দিয়ে থাকে। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে কাউন্সেলিং সেবা শিক্ষার্থীদের একাডেমিক বা ব্যক্তিগত সমস্যা এবং ভবিষ্যৎ নিয়ে দুশ্চিন্তা মোকাবেলায় সহায়তা করে। এখানে তারা নিরাপদ ও ব্যক্তিগত তথ্য অন্য কারো কাছে প্রকাশ করা হবে না এমন পরিবেশে তাদের সমস্যার কথা বলতে পারে এবং কাউন্সিলরগণ অত্যন্ত দক্ষতার সাথে তাদের সমস্যার সমাধানে সহায়তা করে থাকেন। এনডিইউবিতে রয়েছে প্রাণবন্ত ও সবুজে ঘেরা একটি ক্যাম্পাস, যেখানে আছে আধুনিক অবকাঠামো, সুশৃঙ্খল পরিবেশ, সুসজ্জিত গ্রন্থাগার, ল্যাব এবং নিরাপত্তার ব্যবস্থা। এটি শিক্ষার জন্য একটি শান্ত ও সুরক্ষিত পরিবেশ তৈরি করেছে। এখানে শিক্ষার্থীরা জ্ঞান অর্জনের পাশাপাশি প্রকৃতির প্রতি দায়িত্বশীল হতে শেখে। এছাড়া শিক্ষার্থীদের জন্য রয়েছে ক্যাম্পাস জবের সুযোগ। পড়াশোনার পাশাপাশি আয় করার এই সুযোগ তাদের শুধু আর্থিক সহায়তাই নয়, বরং ভবিষ্যতের জন্য ব্যবহারিক দক্ষতা অর্জনের পথও খুলে দেয়। নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশে শুধু ধনী শিক্ষার্থীরাই পড়ে এমন নয়, এখানে দরিদ্র ও মেধাবী শিক্ষার্থীদের জন্য রয়েছে অধ্যয়নের অবাধ সুযোগ। অর্থনৈতিকভাবে পিছিয়ে পড়া শিক্ষার্থীরা মেধাভিত্তিক ওয়েভার সহ বিভিন্ন ধরনের আর্থিক সুবিধা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় কর্তৃপক্ষের নিকট থেকে পেয়ে থাকে। শিক্ষার্থীদের জন্য এনডিইউবি 4 বছর মেয়াদী বিভিন্ন স্নাতক প্রোগ্রাম পরিচালনা করে। এখান থেকেই ইতিমধ্যেই 2000-এরও অধিক শিক্ষার্থী সফলভাবে স্নাতক ডিগ্রি ও 1000-এর অধিক শিক্ষার্থী স্নাতকোত্তর ডিগ্রি সম্পন্ন করেছেন। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের প্রোগ্রামগুলোর মধ্যে রয়েছে বিজনেস অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন, কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স অ্যান্ড ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, ইংরেজি ভাষা ও সাহিত্য, আইন, মাইক্রোবায়োলজি এবং অর্থনীতি। এছাড়াও এসব বিষয়ে এমএ, এমবিএ, ইএমবিএ, এলএলএম, এমএসসি সহ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়টিতে রয়েছে বিভিন্ন মাস্টার্স প্রোগ্রাম। বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়টি ইতিমধ্যে 2টি সমাবর্তন সম্পন্ন করেছে। শিক্ষার্থীরা যেন পড়াশোনার পাশাপাশি নেতৃত্ব ও দলগত কাজের দক্ষতায় নিজেদের গড়ে তুলতে পারে, সেই জন্য বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে রয়েছে ক্লাব সংস্কৃতি, ইংলিশ ক্লাব, বিজনেস ক্লাব, ড্রামা অ্যান্ড ফিল্ম ক্লাব, ডিবেটিং ক্লাব, কালচারাল ক্লাব, ল ক্লাব এবং কম্পিউটার ক্লাবের মতো সংগঠনগুলোতে অংশ নিয়ে শিক্ষার্থীরা নিজেদের প্রতিভা বিকাশের সুযোগ পায়। শিক্ষার্থীদের মানসিক ও শারীরিক বিকাশে খেলাধুলার ভূমিকা অপরিসীম। সে লক্ষ্যে এখানে নিয়মিত অনুষ্ঠিত হয় বার্ষিক ক্রীড়া প্রতিযোগিতা। ইনডোর ও আউটডোর বিভিন্ন খেলাধুলায় অংশ নিয়ে শিক্ষার্থীরা নেতৃত্ব, দলগত কাজ এবং যোগাযোগের দক্ষতা অর্জন করে, যা ভবিষ্যৎ জীবনে তাদের সাফল্যের ভিত্তি হয়ে দাঁড়ায়। প্রতিষ্ঠার পর থেকেই জ্ঞান, প্রজ্ঞা ও নৈতিকতা সমৃদ্ধ শিক্ষা প্রদানে আমরা অঙ্গীকারবদ্ধ। আমাদের লক্ষ্য এমন বৈশ্বিক নাগরিক তৈরি করা, যারা স্থানীয় সংস্কৃতি ও আধ্যাত্মিক ঐতিহ্য ধারণ করে সমাজ ও মানবতার সেবায় নিবেদিত থাকবে। আমাদের প্রত্যাশা হলো এমন একটি উজ্জ্বল ভবিষ্যৎ ও সমৃদ্ধ বাংলাদেশ বিনির্মাণে অংশগ্রহণ করা, যেখানে জ্ঞান, অনুপ্রেরণা ও নেতৃত্বের আলোকবর্তিকা হয়ে মাথা উঁচু করে দাঁড়িয়ে থাকবে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ।
What a delightful introduction to our vibrant community. Thank you. At NDUB, education is deeply rooted in values and service. We now invite Father Oshim Theotanves Gonzalez CSC, Deputy Register, to share a brief address on the Holy Cross tradition and the ethos of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh.
respected Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Khalikuzaman Elias, Father Patrick Gaffney CSC, Vice Chancellor, Brother Shubal Rosario, Deputy Shubal Rosario, Registrar, faculty members, staff, guardian, and freshers. আমার এই প্রেজেন্টেশনটা মেনলি যারা গার্ডিয়ান আছেন বা প্যারেন্টস রয়েছেন এবং যারা ফ্রেশার্স তাদের উদ্দেশ্যে এবং যারা নতুন শিক্ষকগণ আছেন তাদের উদ্দেশ্যে আমার এই কথাগুলো মেনলি নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ এর লক্ষ্য উদ্দেশ্য এবং কারা এই প্রতিষ্ঠান পরিচালনা করেন এবং এই এনডিইউবি কী কী কার্যক্রম রয়েছে সেগুলো একটু আপনাদের সাথে সহভাগিতা করা। যেহেতু আমরা অভিভাবকদের সব সময় পাই না, আর এটা একটা সুযোগ যে সেমিস্টার এবং এই এনডিইউবিতে আপনাদের সন্তানরা পড়াশোনা শুরু করার সাথে সাথেই আপনারা একটু জানবেন আমরা কারা এবং কিভাবে আমরা এই প্রতিষ্ঠান পরিচালনা করি। তাহলে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ এর লক্ষ্য উদ্দেশ্য ও মূল্যবোধ। নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ, যাকে এনডিইউবি বলা হয়, এটা পরিচালনা করেন পবিত্র ক্রুশ যাজকগণ। আর পবিত্র ক্রুশ যাজক বা হোলি ক্রস যাজক একটি সংঘ বা কংগ্রিগেশন, আর এই সংঘের নাম হলো পবিত্র ক্রুশ সংঘ। আর এর প্রতিষ্ঠাতা হলেন ফাদার বাসিল আন্তনি মেরি মরো, যিনি ফ্রান্স দেশের একজন যাজক ছিলেন এবং ফরাসি বিপ্লবের পর যখন ফ্রান্সের শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা খুবই করুণ ছিল, তখন তিনি তার এই সম্প্রদায় প্রতিষ্ঠা করেন, যেখানে যুবক যুবতীরা শিক্ষার আলো দেখতে পাবে। এই সঙ্গে রয়েছে যাজক, ব্রাদার ও সিস্টার। তারা তৎকালীন পূর্ববঙ্গে এসেছিলেন 1853 সালে এবং সেই সময় থেকে তারা এদেশে কাজ করে আসছেন। তাদের কাজ হলো শিক্ষা, সমাজ উন্নয়ন, মানব সেবা, চিকিৎসা, এবং প্রথম দিকে তারা এসেছিলেন ফ্রান্স থেকে এবং পরবর্তীতে 1889 সালের পর থেকে তারা এসেছেন কানাডা এবং যুক্তরাষ্ট্র থেকে, এবং বর্তমানে আমাদের যে বিসি প্রভিসি রয়েছেন তারা যুক্তরাষ্ট্র থেকে। এই পবিত্র ক্রুশ সংঘ সারা পৃথিবীতে ব্রাদার, ফাদার এবং সিস্টারগণ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় ও কলেজ পরিচালনা করছেন। এখন সেগুলোর মধ্যে বেশ কিছু উল্লেখযোগ্য কলেজ, ইউনিভার্সিটি এবং স্কুল রয়েছে বাংলাদেশে, এবং তার মধ্যে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ, নটরডেম কলেজ ঢাকা, যেটা এই ক্যাম্পাসেই, নটরডেম কলেজ ময়মনসিংহ, নটরডেম স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ শ্রীমঙ্গল, হোলি ক্রস কলেজ তেজগাঁও, হোলি ক্রস স্কুল তেজগাঁও, সেন্ট গ্রেগরি স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ লক্ষ্মীবাজার, সেন্ট জোসেফ স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ মোহাম্মদপুর, হোলি ক্রস স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ বান্দুরা নবাবগঞ্জ, সেন্ট প্লাসিড স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ চট্টগ্রাম, সেন্ট ফিলিপ স্কুল অ্যান্ড কলেজ দিনাজপুর। এছাড়াও যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে মোট 17টি বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, কলেজ ও হাই স্কুল রয়েছে, এবং তাদের মধ্যে উল্লেখযোগ্য কয়েকটির নাম হল যেটা ইন্ডিয়ানাতে 3টি রয়েছে, নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, সেন্ট মেরিজ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, হোলি ক্রস বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় এবং অন্যান্য জায়গায় যেগুলো আছে সেগুলো হলো পেনসিলভেনিয়াতে কিংস বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, ম্যাসাচুসেটসে আছে স্টোন হিল বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, টেক্সাস এর অস্টিনে আছে সেন্ট এডওয়ার্ড বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, অরিগনে অবস্থিত পোল্যান্ড বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, লুইজিয়ানাতে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়, ভারতের আগরতলায় আছে হোলি ক্রস কলেজ। আগরতলা দিয়ে যখন আমরা ইন্ডিয়াতে ঢুকি, হোলি ক্রস কলেজ বললে তারা সবাই চিনেন। এবং এছাড়া ফ্রান্সে 2টি রয়েছে, কানাডাতে 1টি, ব্রাজিলে 3টি, চিলিতে 2টি, ভারতে 24টি, উগান্ডায় 2টো, পেরুতে 1টি, হেইতিতে 15টি এবং বাংলাদেশে 19টি। নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ প্রতিষ্ঠার অনুমোদন পেয়েছিল 2013 সালে 29 এপ্রিল এবং পাঠদান কার্যক্রম শুরু হয়েছে 2014 সালের 7 ডিসেম্বর তারিখে। এবং নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ প্রতিষ্ঠার আগে আমরা জানি বাংলাদেশে 68টি বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় প্রতিষ্ঠিত হয়েছে। তথাপি প্রশ্ন হলো যে কেন হোলি ক্রস যাজকগণ আরেকটি বেসরকারি বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় প্রতিষ্ঠা করলো? আর তার কারণগুলো হলো যে বাংলাদেশের শিক্ষাক্ষেত্রে অবদান রাখার জন্য আমরা ইতিমধ্যে দেখেছি নটরডেম কলেজ, সেন্ট গ্রেগরিজ কলেজ, হোলি ক্রস কলেজ, সেন্ট জোসেফ কলেজ ইত্যাদি প্রতিষ্ঠানে যে গুণগত মানের শিক্ষা, মূল্যবোধ ভিত্তিক জীবন গঠনমূলক শিক্ষা প্রদান করার মাধ্যমে বাংলাদেশের উন্নয়নে অংশগ্রহণ করে আসছে আমাদের হোলি ক্রস সংঘ, সেই ধারাকে অব্যাহত রাখার জন্য আমাদের এই ইউনিভার্সিটি প্রতিষ্ঠা। এবং এটি ক্যাথলিক একমাত্র ইউনিভার্সিটি বাংলাদেশে। আমাদের প্রতিষ্ঠাতা ফাদার বাসিল আন্তনি মেরি মোরো, যার কথা বলেছি, ফ্রান্সের নাগরিক, যে ধরনের শিক্ষা দেওয়ার জন্য 1837 খ্রিস্টাব্দে তার সংঘ প্রতিষ্ঠা করেছিলেন, আমরা সেই একই ধরনের শিক্ষা আমাদের যে প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলো রয়েছে পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন প্রান্তে আমরা সেখানে দিতে চেষ্টা করি। এবং আমাদের শিক্ষার কয়েকটি বৈশিষ্ট্য আমরা দেখতে পাই এবং আপনারা যারা শিক্ষকগণ আছেন এবং আপনারা পরবর্তীতে এখানে সন্তানদের দিয়েছেন দেখতে পাবেন যে আমাদের শিক্ষা হলো সার্বিক বা ইংলিশে বলা হয় হোলিস্টিক, অর্থাৎ আমরা শুধুমাত্র পুঁথিগত শিক্ষার মাধ্যমেই শিক্ষাকে সীমাবদ্ধ রাখি না, বরং শিক্ষার্থীর দৈহিক, মানসিক ও হৃদয়ের গঠনও আমরা দিতে চেষ্টা করি। এবং সেই জন্য এখানে নানাবিধ খেলাধুলার সুযোগ আছে। পড়াশোনার বাইরেও গঠনের জন্য 7টি ক্লাব এখানে রয়েছে। সাংস্কৃতিক চর্চাও এখানে ছাত্রছাত্রীগণ করতে পারেন। মানসিক সমস্যায় যারা রয়েছে সে সমস্ত শিক্ষার্থীদেরকে কাউন্সিলিংয়ের ব্যবস্থা এখানে দেওয়া হয়। আমরা একটি পরিবারের মতো, যাকে NDUB ফ্যামিলি বলা হয়, পরিবারের মতোই আমরা একে অন্যকে সম্মান করি, একত্রে কাজ করি, একে অপরকে সহায়তা করি। আমরা একে অন্যের সাথে আনন্দ, বেদনা, কৃতকার্যতা, ব্যর্থতা ইত্যাদি সহভাগিতা করি। এভাবে আমরা এক মন এক প্রাণ হয়ে প্রতিষ্ঠানকে সামনের দিকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করি। কিন্তু সব কিছুর মধ্যে আমরা শৃঙ্খলা শিক্ষা দিয়ে থাকি ও শৃঙ্খলাবদ্ধ পরিবেশ বজায় রাখার চেষ্টা করি, যেটা এখানে ডিসিপ্লিন খুবই কঠোরভাবে দেখা হয়। এক পরিবারের সদস্য হিসেবে আমরা একে অপরের সাথে যোগাযোগ রাখি, যেন পরস্পরের মধ্যে সুসম্পর্ক বজায় থাকে। আমরা একে অপরকে বিশ্বাস করি কেননা একজন অন্যজনকে বিশ্বাসের মাধ্যমে সুস্থ সম্পর্ক গড়ে তোলা সম্ভব হয়। আমাদের পরস্পরের প্রতি সহমর্মিতা আছে। আমরা কথাবার্তায় সহৃদয়তা, নমনীয়তা, একে অপরের কষ্ট বুঝতে চেষ্টা করি। কোনো সমস্যা দেখা দিলে আমরা তা অনতি বিলম্বে সমাধান করার চেষ্টা করি। আমরা কাজকর্মে ও পারস্পরিক সম্পর্কে সততা বজায় রাখার চেষ্টা করি। আচার আচরণে কেউ যেন সীমা অতিক্রম করতে না পারে, আমরা সেদিকে বিশেষ লক্ষ্য রাখি। আমরা পরস্পরের সুবিধা অসুবিধা বোঝার চেষ্টা করি, যেন একে অন্যের পাশে আমরা থাকতে পারি। আর এই কারণে এখানে সেই যারা আর্থিকভাবে একটু দরিদ্র সেই সমস্ত ছেলে মেয়েদের আমরা স্কলারশিপ দিয়ে থাকি, এবং পাশাপাশি এখানে ক্যাম্পাস জবের ব্যবস্থা রয়েছে। আমরা একে অপরের কাজে সহযোগিতা করি ও সমর্থন দিয়ে পাশে থাকার চেষ্টা করি, যেন একত্রে আমরা আমাদের লক্ষ্যের পানে এগিয়ে যেতে পারি, যেটা আমাদের পবিত্র ক্রুশ সংঘের প্রতিষ্ঠাতা ফাদার মরো শিক্ষা নীতি আমাদেরকে দিয়েছেন। সেই শিক্ষা যেন আমরা ছাত্রছাত্রীদের দিতে পারি। আমরা যে একে অন্যের প্রতি সম্মান রেখে চলি, তার অর্থ হচ্ছে আমরা ভদ্রতা বজায় রাখি এবং একে অন্যের প্রতি সেভাবে আচরণ করি। পারস্পরিক সম্মান যত বৃদ্ধি পায়, ততই আমাদের পরস্পরকে আঘাত দিয়ে কথা বলার অভ্যাস আমরা কমাতে সেভাবে চেষ্টা করি, এবং এভাবে শিক্ষার্থীরাও নিজেদের মূল্য নিজেরা বুঝতে পারে এবং সেভাবে নিজেদেরকে গঠন করতে পারে। আমরা সকলের সহযোগিতায় একটা নিরাপদ ক্যাম্পাস গড়ে তুলি ও একে অপরকে নিরাপত্তা এখানে দিয়ে থাকি, এবং এর জন্য আমাদের সিকিউরিটি যথেষ্ট শক্ত রয়েছে। আমরা দেখব যে আমাদের এই শিক্ষার পবিত্র ক্রুশ সংঘের যে এডুকেশন, তার দর্শন এবং এনডিউবির দর্শন, যে ফরমেশন অফ মাইন্ড অ্যান্ড হার্ট ফর ট্রুথ অ্যান্ড ফর দ্য ফুলনেস অফ লাইফ অ্যান্ড লিভিং, অর্থাৎ সত্যকে জানা এবং পরিপূর্ণ জীবন লাভ ও জীবনকে পরিপূর্ণভাবে যাপন করার লক্ষ্যে মন ও হৃদয়ের গঠন দান করা। আমাদের মিশন হলো শিক্ষার্থীরা যেন মানবিক বিদ্যা ও প্রযুক্তির মাধ্যমে এবং আমাদের স্বদেশীয় কৃষ্টি চর্চা ও আধ্যাত্মিক ঐতিহ্যের উপর ভিত্তি করে আন্তরিক এবং কায়মনোবাক্যে অর্ধবসায়ের সাথে পরিশ্রম করার মাধ্যমে খাঁটি জ্ঞান ও প্রজ্ঞা অর্জন করতে পারে, এবং এভাবে নিজ নিজ ব্যক্তিত্বের সর্বোচ্চ বিকাশ ঘটিয়ে ও পূর্ণ বিকশিত ব্যক্তিত্ব লাভ করে সমাজে বিশ্বস্ত সেবক হতে শিখে এবং দেশ ও জাতি গঠনে ফলপ্রসূ ভূমিকা পালন করতে পারে। আমাদের লক্ষ্য আশাদীপ্ত ও শান্তি সমাজ গঠনে সহায়তা করার লক্ষ্যে গুণগত মানের ও অর্থবহ শিক্ষা প্রদান করা। আর এই উদ্দেশ্যে আমরা শিক্ষার্থীদেরকে বিস্তৃত জ্ঞান সরবরাহ করি। জ্ঞান বিতরণ করতে দিয়ে লক্ষ্য রাখা হয় যেন তারা ব্যাপ্তি ও গভীরতার দৃষ্টিকোণ থেকে সর্বোচ্চ হয়। সিলেবাসের অন্তর্গত সকল কোর্স সেমিস্টারের নির্দিষ্ট সময়ে শেষ করা ও নিম্নতম টিউশন ফি এর মাধ্যমে সীমিত থাকা। শিক্ষার জন্য উপযুক্ত পরিবেশ সৃষ্টি করা ও বজায় রাখা যেন তা বুদ্ধিগত, দৈহিক, আধ্যাত্মিক, মানসিক, সাংস্কৃতিক বিকাশে সহায়তা হয়। যেন বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় ক্যাম্পাসে আন্তঃধর্মীয় সম্প্রীতি বজায় থাকে, নারী পুরুষের বৈষম্য না থাকে, পরস্পরের প্রতি সহানুভূতি, একে অন্যের প্রতি সহৃদয়তা, ন্যায্যতা ও শান্তির পরিবেশ বিদ্যমান থাকে। আমাদের দেশের জাতীয় শিক্ষানীতির সঙ্গে সঙ্গতি রেখে আমরা শ্রেণীকক্ষে পাঠদান করা ও সহ পাঠ্যক্রমের মাধ্যমে শিক্ষার্থীদের মধ্যে মানবিক, সামাজিক, নৈতিক, সাংস্কৃতিক ও আধ্যাত্মিক মূল্যবোধ গড়ে তুলতে চেষ্টা করি, যেন আমাদের শিক্ষার্থীরা দেশপ্রেম, দায়িত্বশীল নাগরিক ও যোগ্য মানব সম্পদ রূপে গড়ে উঠতে পারে। আমাদের এমন শিক্ষক মণ্ডলী গড়ে তোলা যারা সুআদর্শ দেখাবে এবং আমাদের শিক্ষকগণ সেই দিকে যথেষ্ট সচেতন, গবেষণা ও জ্ঞান আহরণে পারদর্শী তারা এবং শিক্ষাদানে দক্ষ, এবং সেই লক্ষ্যে তাদের বিভিন্ন সময় সেই ট্রেনিং এর ব্যবস্থা করা হয়। এনডিউবি ক্যাম্পাসে একটি সুশৃঙ্খল পরিবেশ গড়ে তোলা এবং রাজনীতিমুক্ত এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে শিক্ষার সুন্দর পরিবেশ বজায় রাখা, পৃথিবীর অন্যান্য দেশের শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠানের সাথে যোগাযোগ রক্ষা করা, তাদের সাথে শিক্ষক ও শিক্ষার্থীদের অভিজ্ঞতা বিনিময় করা, এভাবে আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়কে সমৃদ্ধশালী করা। আমাদের ইন্ডিয়ানাতে যে এনডিউবি বা নটরডেম ইউনিভার্সিটি রয়েছে তার সাথে আমাদের এমওইউ করা রয়েছে, এবং এছাড়া আরও কয়েকটা প্রতিষ্ঠানের সাথে এমওইউ করা হয়েছে। শিক্ষাক্ষেত্রে উৎকর্ষ সাধনে গবেষণার দ্বারা নতুন নতুন জ্ঞান সৃষ্টি করা। আমাদের শিক্ষামূলক উক্তি হলো, যেটা আমাদের মূল মন্ত্র, দেখায় পারদর্শিতা ও কর্মে সাহসিকতা, দ্য কম্পিটেন্স টু সি অ্যান্ড দ্য কারেজ টু অ্যাক্ট। সত্যের সন্ধান, যুক্তিসঙ্গত চিন্তা, মানবিকতার প্রতি সম্মান, অহিংসা, সামাজিক দায়িত্বশীলতা, মানব উন্নয়নে অঙ্গীকারবদ্ধতা, ন্যায্যতা ও শান্তি, দয়ার কাজ বা দানশীলতা, নারী পুরুষের মধ্যে সাম্য, বিশ্বের সাথে ঐকতান, সামাজিক মিলন ও একতা, বিশ্বস্রষ্টার সকল সৃষ্টির প্রতি শ্রদ্ধা, সেবামূলক নেতৃত্ব, সময়ানুবর্তিতা ও সময়নিষ্ঠা, বিশ্বস্ততা, শ্রমের মর্যাদা। বর্তমানে আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে অনুষদ 5টি রয়েছে, যেটা ডকুমেন্টারিতে দেখানো হয়েছে। কলা ও মানবিক অনুষদ, জীববিজ্ঞান অনুষদ, ব্যবসায় শিক্ষা অনুষদ, আইন অনুষদ, বিজ্ঞান ও প্রকৌশল অনুষদ। এবং এখানে 6টি বিভাগ বর্তমানে চালু রয়েছে: কম্পিউটার বিজ্ঞান ও প্রকৌশল, ব্যবসায় প্রশাসন, ইংরেজি, অণুজীব বিজ্ঞান, আইন ও অর্থনীতি। এবং যে কয়টি প্রোগ্রাম, 15টি প্রোগ্রাম ইউজিসি কর্তৃক অনুমোদিত: ব্যাচেলর অফ আর্টস ইন ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, MA in English Literature, MA in ELT and Applied Linguistics, Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, Bachelor of Business Administration, Executive Masters of Business Administration, EMBA, Masters of Business Administration, Masters of Business Administration, MBA Regular, Bachelor of Law 4 বছর, Masters of Law, LLM 1 year, BSc in Computer Science and Engineering 4 বছর, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Arts in Economics 4 বছর, Master of Arts in Economics 1 year, Master of Arts in Economics 2 years। তাহলে এই 15টি প্রোগ্রাম আমাদের ইউজিসি কর্তৃক এখন চলছে। আর আপনারা ঢোকার শুরুতেই বাম পাশে দেখেছেন ফ্যান্স দিয়ে বেড়া দেওয়া, আর সেখানেই আমাদের পার্মানেন্ট বিল্ডিংয়ের কাজ ইতিমধ্যে শুরু হয়েছে। আশা করি নটরডেম ইউনিভার্সিটি উত্তরোত্তর আরও সমৃদ্ধ হবে এবং একটি বড় ইউনিভার্সিটিতে পরিণত হবে। আপনাদের সকলের সহযোগিতা কামনা করি, এবং পবিত্র ক্রুশ সংঘ যেভাবে শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলো পরিচালনা করছেন, একই নীতিতে আমাদের এনডিউবিও পরিচালিত হচ্ছে। আপনারা যারা অভিভাবকগণ রয়েছেন, শিক্ষক মণ্ডলী রয়েছেন, আপনাদের সর্বাত্মক সাহায্য কামনা করি, যেন আমরা সুন্দরভাবে এই এনডিউবিকে একটি সুন্দর পরিবারের মতো তৈরি করতে পারি এবং শিক্ষায় শিক্ষার্থীদেরকে আমরা সুশিক্ষা দিতে পারি। সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Father. Experience is a teacher of all things, and every journey becomes richer when experiences are shared. To share such, we now invite Valentia Elena Bishwas, a senior student from the Department of Business Administration, to share with us her journey at Notre Dame University, Bangladesh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Valentia Elena Bispas. Currently, I am studying in the third semester of Business Administration Department, NDUB. First, I would like to pay tribute to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Treasurer, Registrar, distinguished chief guests, esteemed guests, dean and faculty members. Greetings to the respected guardians and the newest members of Notre Dame University Bangladesh family. At this moment, I'm reminded of that day when I got the opportunity to stand right here and give a speech as a fresher on my orientation day. So one more time, I am privileged and very glad to share my thoughts with you right now. Dear freshers, take a look around you. Today, you are not just sitting in a new atmosphere. You are standing at the doorstep of your future. Maybe I know what many of you are feeling right now. A mix of excitement, a little bit of nervousness, or perhaps a lot of curiosities about what lies ahead, right? So the question is, what makes NDUB better? At NDUB, we don't just focus on the competence of your mind. We focus on the compassion of your heart and the conscience of your character. You will find that here the relationship between the teachers and the students is not only just about lectures, it's about mentorship. These 4 years will pass in the blink of an eye, but it will define who you will become. My advice to you as your predecessor is be present. Don't just rush toward graduation, rather dive into the depth of knowledge. And always remember to make friends who challenge you to be better. You are now part of a global legacy of excellence. So once again, congratulations on your journey to greatness with Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Valentia. Now, we turn to the voices that matter most today, our freshers. We invite Neha Marian Costa, a fresher from the Department of Microbiology, to share her feelings as she begins her new journey with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Neha Marian Costa, a student recently enrolled in Notre Dame University's microbiology program for the spring 2026 semester, and I am honored to be sharing this speech with you all today. When I was searching for a university, I was looking for a safe and nurturing learning environment where I could grow both academically and personally. Moreover, my parents were focused on education quality and campus safety. Hence, here I am today. The first thing that stood out to me for Notre Dame University was its beautiful, safe, and well-structured campus. I had also heard that the class size here is smaller than that of the public universities, which assures a more approachable and accessible faculty. This is a huge advantage for me since I personally thrive under guidance and mentorship of my teachers. In addition, the UGC-approved microbiology program assured us of the education quality and credibility. Finally, what sealed the deal for me was the university's Memorandum of Understanding with institutions like ICD-DRB, which reflects their commitment to research, hands-on learning, public health, and social impact. This resonates deeply with me since my dream career is research in biological science, work through which I hope to help humanity live a little better. I'd also love to share my experience about the admissions process, which was very straightforward and efficient. The teachers and staff were very helpful, which gave me a great first impression. Surprisingly, the most enjoyable part, for me at least, was the Viva. Despite my initial nervousness and anxiety, the whole thing felt more like a genuine conversation than part of an intimidating exam. To sum it all up, I chose Notre Dame University because they offer not only quality education, but also a safe, values-oriented, and collaborative learning environment, and meaningful academic connections that align with my goals. I am very excited to start my journey here with all my fellow freshmen and hope to contribute meaningfully to the growing heritage of this university. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear students, it is often said that words have the power to shape minds and ideas have the power to shape generations. This afternoon, we are deeply honored to hear from a scholar whose words, work, and intellectual contributions have enriched Bangla literature and English studies alike.
It is our privilege to introduce our chief guest, Professor Dr. Khalikuzaman Ilyas, who is a distinguished writer, academic, critic, and translator. He completed his master's from the University of Dhaka in 1973 and later earned his PhD from Howard University in Washington, D.C. in 1989. Professor Dr. Ilyas firmly believes in the creative power of translation. However, he has translated many major classics of world literature into Bangla, making them accessible to a wider readership and opening new intellectual horizons for Bangla literature. Among his notable translations are James George Fraser's The Golden Bough, Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth, Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, Richard Wright's Black Boy, Frederick Douglass's Narrative of an American Slave, Jean-Jacques Rousseau's Confessions, and many more. In recognition of his literary excellence, Professor Dr. Ilyas received the Bangladesh Shishu Academy Award in 1984. He was awarded the Bangla Academy Literary Award in 2011 in the category of translation of his outstanding contribution to literary scholarship. Additionally, he is a fellow of the Bangla Academy and has received numerous national and international honors, including a Fulbright study grant and the Individual Performance Excellence Award at the 5th World Conference of Confucius Institutes in Beijing.
A scholar of language, a bridge between cultures, and a lifelong educator, Professor Ilyas truly embodies the spirit of learning and intellectual integrity that we hope our freshers will carry forward. Please join us in extending a warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Khalikuzaman Ilyas, on the stage to share his insights and message with us all. Sir, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. A lot of praises to make me embarrassed, feel embarrassed. Anyway, so this is a freshers' reception. I would like to speak in Bangla, but still, yet I think as Notre Dame University is an English medium university, I believe, and Father, the Honorable Vice Chancellor is here. He also speaks, and he probably doesn't understand Bangla that much. So my speech will be mix, okay? Both English and Bengali. From time to time, I switch to Bangla also. Now, honorable faculty members, dear students, and most importantly, the freshers who are seeing out, who has a lot of dream ahead. So they are here with a lot of hopes, okay? So I first of all welcome you to this session. Before I start, I would like to tell you one thing. One day I asked a faculty member at North-South University, which is also an English medium university, Catherine, think of a hall room where all the people attending, audience is English-speaking audience, but somebody rose to speak in French. What do you think? She said, no way. Anyway, so that doesn't apply to our situation here, but I think everybody likes to speak in his or her mother tongue better than in any other foreign language, however proficient he or she may be in that language. Anyway, so I thought that I should speak, since I am in writing, I practice writing, I translate. I thought my speech will be leaning to literature. So why literature we need in life, and new students, they will also understand why literature at this stage or in this time, literature is necessary. Although literature has gone to a back foot because of business administration, because of computer science, because of the development in artificial intelligence, in all these things. So literature has gone to a back foot. But still, I think we need literature in our lives. Why do you need it? I would like to remember one verse from the Holy Quran. In that verse, Prophet Moses is praying to God, and he is saying, God, put courage into my heart and do not beset my task with hardships. Untie the knots of my tongue, that when I talk, they understand me. Very important thing. Untie the knots of my tongue. Probably this can refer to physically also, because Moses had a stammering sort of thing. So he is asking or praying to God to untie the knots of his tongue, so that when he speaks the 10 commandments to his people, they understand him. So two things here. You need to have courage in order to be a preacher, in order to be a human being or do something. You need to have courage, and you need to have clarity. You have to make yourself clear to the audience, to the people you are addressing. So these two things, always remember, everybody needs when he or she tries to do something: courage and clarity. And in literature, absolutely this is necessary. Now, what is literature, by the way? What is literature? Literature is a reflective art, and in Bangla it's called Sahitya. Sahitya has Shohit. Shohit means with. Shohit plus sno protoy. This is called Sahitya. That means literature includes things, includes people. Literature is something in which many characters, many people, the whole life, I think, population, they participate. And especially fiction. Fiction is was considered dangerous by especially dictators. You know, Don Quixote, that novel written in the early 17th century, that novel by Cervantes Saavedra that was banned in the Latin Americas. Why? Because the Latin American, Peru probably, that country, they thought that they means the dictator of that country, not the common people. They thought that this will disrupt the society because novels are not good because novels give you the opening. It opens up your mind. It tells things which rulers don't like. So Don Quixote was banned, but it smuggled in to Peru in a barrel of wine. So they could not stop it. It was smuggled into the country Peru, and people read it in Spanish. So literature can be so powerful, can create so much fear into the minds of the rulers, especially dictators, those who are not pro-people, those who do not want their people to become conscious, to become aware of the exploitations they are making. So here the novelist or the writer or literature as such has to be very, very courageous in order to portray the conditions of his people. So that's why it has a responsibility toward the people, and that's why it matters. Literature really matters because it includes everything. All inclusive things is there, and also it preaches love. Love is essential in our life. There are 3 types of love. One is, you can find it in Joseph Campbell's Power of Myth. It's a very excellent book, Power of Myth. Joseph Campbell with Bill Moyers. There's a dialogue, I think it's a conversation, in conversation with Bill Moyers. There he says that love are 3 types. One is eros, which is very much physical love, which is necessary for procreation, for keeping the generations ongoing. Then the second type of love is amor, which is normal love between husband, wife, between family. It's a familial sort of thing, amor. And finally, agape, A-G-A-P-E. Agape is a love which crosses the boundary of your family. And love for your neighbor, love for your nation, love for the humanity. That's, I think, the best type of love, agape, A-G-A-P-E. So these types of love can be most extensively, most elaborately portrayed in literature. Literature has that, I think, capacity, that power to portray and to spread this type of love into the minds of readers, into the people. Anyway, so that's what you get from literature. Then it also portrays sympathy, simpatico or sympathy. Let me give you one story by Marquez, the Colombian writer, Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Once he went to visit his birthplace with his mother. His mother was looking for her old friends. She was old, and most of her friends were gone by that time. But finally she found somebody, a very old woman like her, and she was bending on a sewing machine and doing some sewing work, stitch works. Now when they met in a half-dark room, that lady, both of them, looked at each other for a long time. Perhaps they were trying to find their young age, find their teenage time behind that old wrinkled faces of both of them. And all of a sudden, that lady and Marcus's mother, they embraced themselves and broke into tears, uncontrollable tears. So this kind of emotion. And Marcus is saying that my first novel was born at that time. In that kind of interaction, that kind of emotional interaction. So these things actually literature can hold, can portray most effectively these emotions, these human qualities in writing. Okay? So that's why literature, I think, is very, essential. Then it portrays both seamy and sunny aspects of life. And this dichotomy, this duality, or I should say dialectics, is everywhere. Without the dialectics, life cannot move. Without bad, there cannot be any good. Without light, there cannot be darkness. Without soul, there cannot be any body. Or without body, there cannot be any soul. So this kind of dichotomy, this kind of duality, or there was a medieval philosophy, monism. Okay, manis were M-A-N-I. Manis were people, philosophers, who dealt with this kind of thing: flesh and soul, Satan, or devil and God, light, darkness, the opposition, binary opposition. So this is there everywhere in life, and both should be given equal importance, because without one, another doesn't exist. Without devil, God loses his honor. God loses his power. So without light, you cannot conceive darkness, and without darkness, you cannot conceive light. So this dichotomy is everywhere, and this literature is the place where this is, I think, housed. This is most effectively, this is treated. So that is what literature does, and so we should read literature. Now, one thing is, should not be in literature, that is didacticism. Now, didacticism is not actually a sign of good literature. You do not preach in literature, overtly preach. You just give the message silently without preaching. You convince without preaching. That is what literature does, good literature does. And bad literatures, that is a propagandistic literature, they do all those things, propaganda, preaching what you believe, but preaching what you believe in a silent way. You give the scenario, you do not you just diagnose or do not prescribe. Okay? You diagnose the disease in literature, do not prescribe. Prescription is the arena of politicians. So there lies the difference between the authors, literatures, and politicians. They implement things. Once when Lenin read a book, Our Hero by Lermontov, Vladimir Lermontov, the Russian, I think 19th century Russian novelist. He wrote a book, Our Hero. So that book was read by Lenin, and he criticized the Russian upper class society in that book vehemently. So what happens in that society? So Lenin read it and said that this we want to change. We will change the Tsarist Russia from this kind of evils. So that is the domain of the politicians, not the writers or novelists. Anyway, so didacticism is not a sign of good literature. Another thing I would like to mention here, Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe is a Nigerian novelist. He wrote a fine novel called The Arrow of God. In that novel, he is very inquisitive, very curious to know what the missionaries are doing in his village. The missionaries went there from England and they are preaching Christianity. So this village priest, the local priest, he was curious and he had 4 sons, and he called the 4 sons and he said this: I want one of my sons to join these people and be my eyes there. You see, be my eyes there. If there is nothing in it, you will come back. But if there is something there, you will bring home my share. The world is like a mask dancing. If you want to see it well, you do not stand in one place. My spirit tells me that those who do not befriend the white man today will be saying, had we known tomorrow. So this is a beautiful way of portraying that village priest's character, as well as his reaction to the Christianity, new religion, going to their village. Okay? Now this is how literature expresses in metaphors. Okay? The same thing, if you write like this: I am sending you as my representative among those people, that means the white men who came, just to be on the safe side in case the new religion develops. One has to move with the times or else one is left behind. I have a hunch that those who fall to come to terms with the white man may well regret their lack of foresight. Now this is said by a village priest of Nigeria. Now this style, you can see the style here is very different. The English literary style is the one I read before. That spoke in metaphor. Be my eyes there. But here this is kind of business English. But equally, if not equally, effective. It appeals instantly. But the former one, you have to think about that. After reading, you have to think and you have to conceive slowly. Literature does this thing. It makes you conceive slowly, but it remains there lasting. It is lasting. It remains there for a long time. So that way literature teaches. Literature becomes effective in that way. Now, in literature, poetry is very important. Poetry is called the crown of literature. Among all the genres, poetry is is a mother science or mother art. Like mathematics or physics, they are mother science. Similarly, poetry is the mother art. Now, poetry is important because without poetry, you lose your imagination. Without imagination, you are not a human being. Imagination is very important, especially among the youngsters. You know, Einstein used to value those people who are more imaginative than others. Doesn't matter what he is doing or what is his profession. If he or she is imaginative, Einstein would put him on a higher level. So here, our problem here today is that our youngsters are probably losing imagination, or they are so much involved in the technology, in mobile telephone, or in AI, artificial intelligence, or these things, okay? They are taking away imagination from you. And there is an existentialist philosopher, Martin Heidegger. He calls this kind of attitude among the youngsters a vicious automata of self-will, taking pictures all for nothing. They are always taking pictures and selfies and posting it immediately to the Facebook. This kind of thing is vicious automata of self-will in a very bad sense. Okay? And there is a term, you can check the dictionary, it's called selfitis. So those who are too much obsessed with selfie pictures, they are suffering from selfitis disease. It's a kind of psychological disease. So youngsters should, I think, you should remember this kind of adherence, this kind of obsession rather, with this technology which we are having these days. And I'm not sure what will happen to our academia. What moral grounds will be able to keep with AI? Because with the help of AI, you can produce a research paper in a matter of a few minutes. Even you can write a novel, a 500-page novel in 15 minutes. Is it? I think it's magical, but it's taking away our creative power. So before you use AI can be, in my opinion, AI can be used only probably to edit. You write something, ask the artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, to edit it. Maybe that can be allowed, but not writing the whole thing in a matter of few seconds and producing it as your paper. This is not right. This is not moral either. In America, in those days, in the 80s, when I was their student, graduate student, they would not even allow memorizing. Okay, there was a student from South India with us. They have very good memories, you know. So he memorized some critics on Shakespeare, and he produced that as his language or as his words. But he was caught, and he was almost losing his program. He was almost ousted from the program because this is plagiarism. It's a kind of, you are adopting unfair means in the exam or in writing a paper. So this kind of thing, I don't know what they are doing today in America. I'm sure they are using AI at random. They are using it. I'm not sure though. Anyway, these things I wanted to tell you, and with this comes the question of the fate of books. Sometimes I think, what will be the fate of printed books? They are losing grounds, probably, because of the electronic books, or maybe because of this kind of distraction to Facebook, to all kinds of technological, I think, development we are having. So printed books are losing ground. And I'm not sure whether after 100 years from now, will there be any printed books? Maybe we'll have to go to the museum to see how a printed book used to look like. But that generation, the future generation at that time, will not probably miss the printed book here. that we are used to. Because we don't miss the writings on parchments 2000 years ago or 3000 years ago. There's no paper. Writings on the clay, we don't miss them. So similarly, next generation or maybe 4, 5, 6 generation after, they will not miss the printed books, and printed books will not survive. Books can survive in electronic media, e-books maybe. So, but I will miss printed books because it's newly minted print, I think, papers. They smell so good. They look like biscuits. So you feel like eating. So smelling a newly printed book, I will miss maybe after 100 years. They will not miss. Okay? Anyway, so these things I wanted to say in brief. But there's a story, both and either or. Okay? Either or notion is not right. The literature does not allow that. Either this or that. So only one will survive. And both and, that means both this and that will survive. That is what literature preaches. Now, there in a short story by Chinua Achebe, it's called Dead Man's Path. In that story, a schoolmaster, headmaster, with full of Western ideas, he went to a village of Nigeria, and there he became the headmaster of a village school. He wanted to change everything overnight. There was a path going from the village to the jungle. That path crossed the boundary of the school. And people of that locality believed that through this path, newborn babies come to the village and they are born there. And the souls of their predecessors, they would visit the local people who are dead long ago, but their souls would visit the village using that path. So that when this Western educated headmaster put a barbed wire there and closed that path, the priest of that village came to him and asked him to open the path, because he said that we follow our forefathers' ways. Don't do that. If you do that, if you lift the barbed wire, fine, there will be no problem. So we follow our tradition. But the headmaster did not listen. He said, no, these are all prejudices, superstitions. You must not, we are here to teach you against these superstitions. So the priest said that no, on a tree branch, both hawk and eagle will perch. Both hawk and eagle, both the hunting birds, they will perch on the branch of a tree. So he is allowing both conservatism and progress in the same society. This is called both and situation. So literature, actually good literature, permits both and situation in life, not either or. Either hawk or eagle, no, not that way. Both hawk and eagle will have the right to sit on the branch of the tree. So these things you will get in literature. Good literature really preaches silently these beautiful teachings of life. That's why those who are English literature students, they'll be happy to know that literature is, although it's not being given much importance today, linguistics, that means science, language, science of language, that is given more importance than literature. But literature we need. Literature gives you a lot of things. Maybe when we are fed up with linguistics, we are fed up with scientific inventions like AI, we may resort to go back to literature again. With this, I congratulate the freshers, and I hope you will be following the path of bliss. The path of bliss, following the path of bliss in this institution. This is a very good, very well known university, Notre Dame University, throughout the world. So you will have good times here. Thank you so much. Best.
Thank you for your enlightening address. Dear Professor, we request you to remain on stage. We'd like to invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, on stage to offer him our token of respect and gratitude.
I'm going to give you one of these traditional crests to add to your collection.
May we have a round of applause?
We now invite our respected registrar, Dr. or Brother Shubal Lawrence Rosario CSC, to introduce our administrative staff and faculty members of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, who will guide our students throughout their academic journey.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Kholiquzzaman, VC, Dr. Gaffney, distinguished, respected administrative staff, and highly esteemed faculty members, respected parents, and dear students, it's my privilege to introduce our faculty members and the administrative staff. And before that, on behalf of them, let me tell you to the new students, এসো আমার ঘরে বাহির হয়ে এসো তুমি যে আছো অন্তরে স্বপ্ন দুয়ার খুলে এসো অরুণ আলোকে মুগ্ধ এ চোখে Welcome to this family. Welcome to this family. Family of what? The faculty member, they are the people known for caring. They are our mentor, they are pundits of knowledge, they are philosopher, they are guide, and they are friend. And I am very delighted to introduce them on the stage. Please come forward at the stage as I call upon your name. Our Father Patrick Gaffney, please lead us with Father Omol, if he's here, Dominic Dilo Piris, Brother Binoy Stephen Gomez, Father Edmond Cruz, Engineer Toslim Uddin Jamadar, Father Oshim Gonsalves. Admins, please come all of you. Father Binoy, Sebastian Gomez, Sister Shagorika Maria Gomez, Father Nitto Ekka, CSC, Father Shopondar, CSC, Sadia Sanjida, Saifur Rahman, Ahmaduddin Sardar. Please introduce yourself, inform your name. Father.
Patrick Gaffney, and I'm in the English department.
Father Omol Agustin Rosario, Director of Finance.
Father Oshim Theodones Gonzalez, Deputy Registrar.
Good afternoon. Dominic Dilo Peris, Director HR.
Brother Binoy Stephen Gomez, CSC, Students Counselor.
I am Father Edmund Cruz, Director of Maintenance.
Sister Shagorika Maria Gomez, CSC, Deputy Director, Student Affairs. Thank you, freshers, and welcome.
Father Binoy Sebastian Gomez, CSC, Deputy Proctor.
Father Badhon Rosario, CSC, Deputy Exam Controller.
Father Shopon Alexander Das, CSC, Assistant Register Academic.
Sadia Sanjida, Assistant Director and Student Counselor at Counseling and Guidance Office. Thank you.
I am Saifur Rahman, Assistant Librarian and Library in Charge of NDUB.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Imaduddin Sardar, Senior Officer of Public Relations. Welcome to the NDUB family.
Thank you very much. Now I'll call department wise. Please come forward. And before I call upon them, let me just share with you the literature as mentioned by chief guest. If you read the Sufis world, you'll know the philosophy with two crusade, who you are, where you come from. If you read the Big Bang theory, you will know the history, brief history of astronomy. If you read the Herrera's book, The Sapiens, the brief history of humankind, you will know the history of humankind. If you meet our esteemed, wise, sagacious faculty, you know the sea of world. With that sentiment, I invite the Business Administration, Dr. Bhakta Kumar Bishwas. Please bring your faculty members, Department of Business Administration. I'll request Dr. Ghulam Sarwar Chaudhary to be ready with your faculty members.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, fine.
I myself, Dr. Bhakta Kumar Bishwas, Associate Professor, Chairman, Department of Business Administration, and all the freshers, welcome to NDUB family. Thank you.
This is Parimal Chandra Datta, Professor of Accounting in Department of Business Administration under Faculty of Business.
Very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to NDUB family. This is Dr. Muhammad Abdul Hakim, Professor, Department of Business Administration, and my major area is accounting.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Nodita Mullik, Faculty of Business Administration. Welcome to NDUB.
Good afternoon, beautiful faces. This is Diba Mondal, Lecturer, Department of Business Administration.
and a welcome to the kindest and a very wonderful place of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Hello, this is Muhammad Atikur Rahman, a lecturer in finance.
Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Shamim Al Mamun. I'm a lecturer in accounting.
Hello, my name is Renet Gomez, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration. Welcome.
Hello, this is Isra Jahan Pia, lecturer in finance, Department of Business Administration.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tanzia Rahman. I am working here as an assistant professor. Welcome to NDUB.
Assalamu alaikum. Tazia Hossain, Assistant Professor, Statistics.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sultana Shahida Abedin, working here as an assistant professor, and my area of concentration is finance.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Najma Akhtar, Assistant Professor in Management and HRM.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Afrista Bidjes, Associate Professor in this department, and my major concentration is marketing. Welcome to NDUB.
Shama Folia, Lecturer of Marketing.
This is Mahmouda Akhtar, Lecturer of Management, Department of Business Administration.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Brigita Bishas, Lecturer in Management. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. May I request now the English department leading by Ghulam Sarwar Chaudhary, Professor and Chair.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Khaliquzzaman Ilyas, guardians, colleagues, and my dear students. I am Ghulam Sarwar Chaudhary, Professor in the Department of English. We have also another professor in the Department of English who is the Vice Chancellor himself. He teaches courses, but because of his administrative responsibilities, we cannot get him as much as we would like to get him. He's an excellent professor, and I wish he only taught and did not administer. And I'm sure if he were a regular professor, there would be people coming from outside to watch him in action. So I would not request Father Patrick to come over. He's there, seated right in front of me. You don't need to come. Okay, thank you so much. And then, and you should also know that Father Patrick is a professor at the Notre Dame University in Indiana. So we are very proud of him. I am also a professor, old professor. This is my 46th year of teaching. Began at Chittagong University. Joined this particular university in the year 2020 when the coronavirus started killing people. I stealthily joined this university to get its safety. Flanked on both sides are wonderful young scholars of tomorrow. The whole nation and even people beyond this country will come to know many of them because of their writings, I'm very proud to say that I edit a journal called Critical Insights. And if you have a look at the journal, you will understand the standard of scholarship produced not only by the contributors from outside, but also from my colleagues themselves. Well, I won't spend much time. I will hand you over to Mr. Dilip Kumar Sarkar, very senior person who is involved with this university from its advent, from its beginning. Dilip Kumar Sarkar.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to hand over the mic to our... Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Patrick Gaffney, Department of English.
So, good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome all the freshers to NDUB family. This is Dilip Kumar Sarkar. I'm an assistant professor of English of this university. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Muhammad Jamir Hussain, Associate Professor, Department of English. But my subject is Bengali language and literature, বাংলা ভাষা ও সাহিত্য। ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Muhammad Waliullah, faculty, Department of English. Learn English in the world. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Sister Henrietta Gomez Essemari, Assistant Professor of English Department. Welcome freshers to NDUB family. Thank you.
শুভ বিকেল, আমি লোপা মমতাজ বলছি। আপনাদের জন্য আপাতত শুভেচ্ছা এবং শুভকামনা। দেখা হবে ক্লাসে, কথা হবে ক্লাসে। আমি বাংলা সাহিত্য পড়াই, আছি ইংরেজি বিভাগের আন্ডারে। আবারও শুভেচ্ছা আপনাদের জন্য।
Hello, good evening. This is Prithvi Agnes Rosario, lecturer in the Department of English. Welcome freshers to what will be your home for the next 4 years. Here's to a lot of learning and teaching. See you in the class. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Yasin Salim, a lecturer in this department, and I'll see you in the class.
Thank you. Yes, I'm handing over now to my colleague Sami Chishti.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. This is Sami Hossain Chishti. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of English. See you on Monday.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Shaheen Sultana, faculty of the English Department, and welcome you all to the university. Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tasnia Islam. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of English. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Ishrat Tasneem. I'm working here as a lecturer in the Department of English. I welcome you all to NDUB family. Thank you.
Hello, students. I am Isra Jahan, lecturer in the Department of English. See you all.
Shaila, English Department.
Hello everyone, this is Shormishta Shaha, lecturer, Department of English.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Father Pascal Babu Sarkar, CSC, lecturer, Department of English. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I ask Computer Science and Engineering, please come forward. Led by Dr. Abul Hasnat Muhammad Saiful Islam, Professor and Chair. Sarah Sheikh.
Thank you, brother. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Saiful Islam, Professor and Chair, Department of CSC.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Qazi Anwar Hussain, Associate Professor, Department of CSC.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Tabin Tasnim, working as an assistant professor.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Afsana Shamin Shanta, lecturer, Department of CSE.
Assalamu alaikum, and I'm Nafisa Tawassum, lecturer, Department of CSE, and I'm one of the alumni of this university. Welcome to NDUB. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muhammad Hamid Hassan, a lecturer of CSE. I wish you all a very successful and enjoyable journey at NDUB. Thank you.
Khurshid, a faculty in the Department of CSE.
Humaira Binte Rashid, lecturer. Welcome to NDUB family.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dhiman Rai, serving as a lecturer in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, but I am from the electrical engineering background. So welcome everyone to this NDUB campus, and I hope you will enjoy your next 4 years and make something big to remember for the future generations and for the future benefit of human world.
This is Mondira Chakraborty, lecturer from CSE department.
Polly Ghosh, assistant professor, CSE department.
Thank you very much. Now may I ask the law department, led by Dr. M. Rohamman, associate professor and chair.
Good evening. This is Dr. Mustaqimur Rahman, Associate Professor and the Chairman of the Department of Law. Welcome home.
Good evening. I'm Sanjida Haider Suha, lecturer at the Department of Law. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Mohammad Abu Bakr Siddiq, currently serving as a lecturer in the Department of Law.
Good evening. I'm Sadika Hokmonia, assistant professor at the Department of Law.
Hello everyone, I'm Richita Akhtar, lecturer, Department of Law. Welcome to NDUB.
Hello everyone and good evening. This is Mohsina Akhtar Bonna, lecturer in Department of Law, and thank you for being a part of this family.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Advocate Arif Ahmed, Associate Professor, Department of Law. Thank you.
Tahsin Khan, Assistant Professor, Department of Law. Thank you.
This is Cynthia Siddiqui Pritha, lecturer, Department of Law.
Thank you, all of you. Now may I call upon Economics Department with Dr. Azizur Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all. This is Aziz Rahman, Professor Chairman, Department of Economics.
Hello everyone. Good evening. This is Prakriti Naurin Kashim, lecturer, Department of Economics. Thank you.
Thank you. Now may I call upon the Microbiology Department, leading by Shohidul Kabir, Dr. Shohidul Kabir. Microbiology.
Good evening, everybody. Microbiology department started in 2024. So we have only 4 batches so far. And this department is very highly active with very few number of colleagues, you see. So we have already developed memorandum of understanding with ICTDRB, and the university has a MOU with University of Notre Dame, Indiana. And 2 of our students will go for a summer studentship this summer. And I must thank Professor Patrick Gaffney, CSC, for taking this initiative. So we have very very furnished and very equipped laboratory and other facilities. So I hope you will enjoy and see that in this evening. So this is Professor M.D. Shahidul Kabir, Chairman, Department of Microbiology.
Hello everyone, I am Shupantho Ribhu, lecturer in microbiology. Welcome.
Hello everyone, this is Ahmad Abdullah Mahdin, lecturer from the Department of Microbiology. Welcome to the NDUB family.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Farzana Afroz, lecturer in the Department of Microbiology.
Hello everyone, good evening. This is Tasnimul Arabionic, lecturer in the Microbiology Department, and welcome to our department.
Thank you all of you. Thank you very much, and once again, welcome to this family. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Adding a joyful rhythm to the evening, let us now enjoy another cultural dance performance presented by our very own students.
Counseling services are available to students at Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. The primary objective of the counseling program is to assist students in addressing personal, family, and mental health issues constructively and effectively. This process is entirely confidential, and the counselors at NDUB have been successful in helping students alleviate their problems and return to a healthy, normal life. It is our sincere hope that all students at NDUB will take advantage of the counseling services available to them. The counselors are here to advise and support you and to help you navigate the challenges of life. And for information, our counseling office is on the first floor, rooms 213, 214, and 217. The accounts office. The accounts office mainly deals with all the payments. You may use any of the following three means to pay your fees: Mercantile Bank Limited, Rocket Service of Dutch Bangla Bank, or Nexus Pay Apps. Only in the first semester you may pay your fees in 3 installments, but in all other semesters you must pay the fees in 2 installments. Payment will be charged with a late payment fee. If you do not pay the first installment, you'll miss 10% marks for attendance. You may approach the accounts office for the adjustment of the merit-based waivers, any scholarships, or any other payment-related information. Our accounts office is on the first floor, room 208. Student Affairs Office. This office coordinates all the club activities. Right now, we have 7 clubs. These are Business Club, Drama Club, Debate Club, Cultural Club, Law Club, Computer Science Engineering Club, and Language Club. This office also coordinates sports and games in inter and intra-university, both indoor and outdoor. It organizes students' annual excursions through departments and clubs. Besides, we have a special program called Fullness of Life to explore students' cognitive thoughts and extra skills. It is mainly a 2-day program organized by the Language Center. Students are requested to keep in touch with the Language Center to get any help to improve their English language. Our Student Affairs Office is on the first floor, room 217. IT Office. For any student email or portal related issues, hardware or projector support, or other IT related assistance, please visit room numbers 209 and 210 or 222. You'll be provided with all this information in your classrooms after the orientation program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father. Every institution thrives on values, discipline, and mutual respect. On that note, may we invite the Deputy Proctor, Father Binoy Sebastian Gomez, CSC, to the stage to brief our students on the Code of Conduct of NDUB.
Remember the number of my room, 205, 205, 205. 10th for this university. Esteemed faculty members, dedicated staff, our guests, proud parents, and most importantly, our newest members of the Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, good evening to you all. A heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. Today marks the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in your lives. You stand on the threshold of discovery, growth, and countless opportunities. As you embark on this incredible journey, we are here to provide you with the tools, resources, and guidance you will need to thrive. Among these essential tools is something we call the Student Code of Conduct. Now, the phrase Code of Conduct might sound formal, perhaps even a little daunting, but I assure you, It's not a list of restrictions designed to limit your freedom. Rather, think of it as a guiding compass, helping you navigate the vibrant and dynamic landscape of university life. It is a set of shared principles and expectations that will ensure our community remains a safe, respectful, and enriching environment for everyone. So, why do we have a student code of conduct? First, it's about fostering a culture of academic excellence and integrity. At Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, we are committed to the pursuit of knowledge and truth. This means upholding the highest standards of academic honesty in all your endeavors, from assignments and projects to examinations. Plagiarism, cheating, or any form of academic dishonesty undermines the very essence of learning and disvalues the hard work of your peers and the reputation of your degree. We encourage you to engage with your studies with diligence, originality, and a genuine thirst for understanding. Second, the Code of Conduct emphasizes respect for every individual. Our university is a diverse tapestry of backgrounds, beliefs, and perspectives. This diversity is one of our greatest strengths. We expect every student to treat their peers, faculty, staff, and visitors with kindness, empathy, and respect, regardless of their differences. Harassment, discrimination, bullying, or any behavior that diminishes another person's dignity has no place here. We are building a community where everyone feels valued, safe, and empowered to express themselves. Third, it outlines our shared responsibility for maintaining our physical environment and resources. This beautiful campus is your second home for the coming years. Treating university property, facilities, and personal belongings of others with care and respect is a fundamental expectation. Responsible use of technology, including our IT networks and online platforms, is also crucial for a productive and secure learning environment. Finally, the Code of Conduct is about responsible citizenship. As members of the Notre Dame University Bangladesh community, you are also part of a larger society. We expect you to abide by all local and national laws, as well as university policies, both on and off campus. Your actions reflect not only on you, but also on the entire university. Points to be noted very carefully. This campus is not a place for any kind of politics, and the name of NDOB and its logo cannot be used for any political reason. Smoking is totally prohibited in this campus. Shall I repeat? Hopefully you heard well. At Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, our mission is to educate the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. The Student Code of Conduct is an integral part of this holistic education, guiding you to become not just successful professionals, but also responsible, compassionate, and ethical citizens of the world. I urge you to take the time to read the full Student Code of Conduct, which is available on the university website. Later on, we will distribute and discuss on Code of Conduct during your class time, and that time we will hand over the Code of Conduct to you all. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Your mentors, faculty members, and Student Affairs Office are always here to provide clarification and support. Embrace this code not as a burden, but as a framework for excellence, a commitment to community, and a promise of a truly transformative university experience. Welcome once again to Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. We are incredibly excited to see all that you will achieve. Thank you all.
Thank you, Father. As we near the conclusion of our program, let us enjoy our final cultural delight with a dance performance by our students.
join us today. We wish our freshers a truly enriching, transformative, and joyful university experience. And one important announcement, dear freshers, tomorrow your first day class. So see you tomorrow, and some instruction will give our anchors. So after the speech, all the freshers are requested to go to our designated classrooms, and all the department chairs and the faculty members will go to the classrooms and wish all the freshers. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
The distribution of souvenirs and tiffins will take place in the classroom. We kindly request everyone to proceed accordingly. Now I'm announcing the room numbers, and they have been also been given in the screen that you can see. For BBA, we have 3 designated rooms. Student ID 1 to 40, you are requested to go to room number 311. 41 to 80 at room number 310, 81 to 109 at room number 309. Next up is the Department of CSC. CSC 27, the student ID 1 to 29 are requested to gather at room number 605. Next comes is LLB. LLB 26, student ID 1 to 35 are requested to join in room number 412. Next is microbiology. The student ID 1 to 20 are requested to gather in room number 413. And last but not the least, English. Student ID 1 to 56, you are requested to gather in room number 607. The volunteers are kindly requested to accompany the students to their designated rooms. Thank you so much.
With this, our orientation program comes to an end. We thank you all for your presence and participation. Once again, welcome to the NDUB family. We wish you all success and joy in the days ahead. Have a wonderful evening.
The guardians are requested to wait until the students arrive back from their designated classrooms. Thank you so much.